What's up YouTube? Today we'll take a look at another cool deck by Korean streamer Pusa, who took this creative brew to a Korean streamer invitational and performed pretty well with it. This is a new take on the location control archetype, which has not been very common recently, just because it struggles to keep up with the crazy high power numbers that decks like Shuri or Lockjaw Thanos can pump out these days. But I do think if you play this deck smartly and if you want to out-strategize your opponents, there's a lot of potential in this one. So what makes this deck good? We're basically trying to lock our opponent out of certain locations, and to do that we first have to predict where they are likely to play and where they are likely to not play. We can start with inhibiting our opponent's locations with Storm as early on turn 3. Following up with Juggernaut is of course a very strong combo, but we can also harass them out of another second location later on with Spider-Man on turn 4 into Absorbing Man on turn 5 or Professor X on turn 5. Professor X of course also gets the support from Daredevil. Daredevil also allows for a nice Spider-Man on turn 5 to lock your opponent out of a certain location on turn 6. We also still have Dr. Doom in this deck to be able to spread out power evenly across all 3 locations, although they might be flooded or somehow else restricted. Just keep in mind it does not go on top of the location that Professor X locked down. Mr. Fantastic also helps us to reach all 3 locations, sometimes surprising our opponent quite nicely. And Sunspot can be very strong and useful in a flooded location or a restricted location because we can just float mana and let it grow. Now, I already know a lot of you will ask yourselves, but how can I replace Zabu? Zabu is not essential in this deck. He is nice to have. He kind of smoothes out the mana curve in a weird way, but it's absolutely not essential. You can definitely play cards like Lizard instead. Scorpion or Iceman are nice control tools to have. Or you could fill in a card like Green Goblin or even Titania to be disruptive to our opponent's locations while still making power plays. Speaking of Green Goblin, Pusa's original list did have it instead of America Chavez. I like Chavez more for the drawing consistency of all of these early key cards, as well as just having one power play available on the final turn in case we do need to go tall. And I should mention, one of the true MVPs of this deck is actually Absorbing Man, because it gives us options for location control which we did not have in previous months. So think outside of the box here. You can often Storm turn 3, follow up with Absorbing Man on another location on turn 4, and your opponent might catch up on those 2 locations for a second, but then Dr. Doom will go over the top and secure them at the end of the game. You can also, of course, Spider-Man, Absorbing Man I already mentioned. Juggernaut into Absorbing Man is also a very fun way to lock your opponent out of a location, and Shang Chi into Absorbing Man can also be devastating to your opponent. In some rare scenarios, if the locations help out with ramping, you can also Dr. Doom into Absorbing Man on the very final turn. So a super flexible card in this deck and a great addition to the archetype. Now I repeat, I do think this deck is good, but it is only good if you play it well. So take your time, concentrate, and think outside of the box about how you can outsmart your opponent. And if you need some inspiration on how this deck can be played, as always, I've got a bunch of gameplay examples for you. Gets a nice animation. I hope so as well, but I'm pretty confident he will. Second Dinner has really stepped up their animation games recently. What's up, Cathy? Oh, well, this is awkward for mana curve. Kinda have to get rid of this though, don't I? Any tips playing Valkyrie? I don't have Valkyrie. Most common lists I see her in are Cerebro 3 and Thanos. Okay, I think I'll just go for an early Professor X on the left side. I don't really expect my opponent to play into this. Thanks for the Sandman deck. Oh, you're welcome. It's a good one. Maori. I could invest the Sunspot just to make sure. I feel like it's overkill. I have Daredevil, I can wait a turn. I can wait a turn and go for a guaranteed Professor X. I don't think there's a reason to risk anything. No! Oh, interesting set of cards here. Snapping into Daredevil. That's actually scary. Yeah, our opponent zeroed the Venom. This doesn't really make sense. It's just the pure power number is a bit scary here. So we know we'll draw Chavez. I guess we do this to shut down our opponents. Like, we just clog them in middle, right? Wait, this is actually easier than I thought. I forgot that this is already happening this turn. Chavez always wins middle here. Just took me a while to see this line of play. GG's. Arrow is the only issue, so better to pass. That's actually a very good point. I guess then Killmonger becomes an issue. If our opponent is playing Sarah, I would think Killmonger is more likely in a control-y deck. It's tough to say though. Shop just reset. Do you know if it's time for Dev Hour? Yeah, I don't know what Dev Hour is. Ooh. Early Prof X somewhere. Kind of just want to bop it here because we can control how far Sunspot grows. Although it's a bit scary, like we don't know how good the hits are for our opponents. Oh, Spider-Man, Absorbing Man, GG.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
This could also just be Spider-Man past Juggernaut. It's kind of the same idea, but... Wait, maybe I should actually do that because it makes it more likely our opponent stays until the end of the game. There's no sure sign that it's a bot yet, right? The only scary thing is Juggernaut not having enough space. Well, I guess we'll just take the 2 cubes. Spider mid and you should win. Yeah, I'm just thinking about how to maximize cubes. If we can get 4 cubes instead of just 2 here. It's sometimes better to not make the optimal play to bait your opponent into staying for more cubes. Igor. So that renders our Shang Chi potentially useless. That renders Professor X entirely useless.
Opponent snapped.
Bro, what? So I kind of want to Storm, Jug, Sunspot. And then Dr. Doom and Sunspot will secure the middle.
Wind, aid my hand.
Wait, they're giving me Titania. And they can't play cards there anymore. Huh? Why did you do that? And now, even if they play a Shuri deck, they can't Zola anymore because Wakanda stops them. So all I need to do is pass. Kek W.
Friendly neighborhood
GG's.
Spider-Man here.
Oh, I should have snapped back. I missed... How did I miss the snap back here? That was horrible.
Victory.
What, they just insta-leave? I'm not even sure if that was a bot. We had no hard tell yet that this is a bot. This is completely possible as humans. All the card art. And the playstyle as well. The only very sus play was the Titania. And even that kind of makes sense because my opponent maybe really just expected me to play into the Storm location and give this one up. Or play 2 cards here. Nice! Actual high roll variant. I don't have that many boosters though. Thanos. Nice indeed. It's just a bit sad for content creation sometimes to permanently run into bots. Like, you don't really showcase your decks realistically. That's a really good hand. Not Thanos. We're either gonna Storm or Axe this, so I think we just want to get as much value out of London as possible. I also should have snapped here, I think. Storm, Fantastic, something Doom.
Snap.
Wind, aid my hand.
Haha! Got him. Oh, Shang Chi apps, man. Also nasty. I'm not really getting Zabu value this game, though. Who the f plays Electra? Oh, okay. That got me quite good. I might have to no-scope with the Shang-Chi here. But my opponent can't even play a Dino this turn. Oh, this is actually really good. Ah, this might go middle, but that's fine if I follow up with Doom. Okay, now I'm scared. But Doom is just good here, right? It kind of wins all 3 lanes. Didn't even play Sentinel. Maybe they just wanted to give me priority. Which is very suspicious because this feels like they know I have Shang-Chi Absorbing Man in hand. Because if they still had priority, I could just Shang, Absman, Daredevil. Yeah, Arrow She-Hulk beats me, but that would be such a random... Like, it would be super random for them to have it. What the f kind of deck is this? Quinjet Maria... What? What in the hell did I just lose to? What do I want to Storm Jug? Thing is, that deck plays Space Stone. What if I Storm right, Absman left? I don't know. I'm gonna have to go for some crazy plays here, I feel like.
Wind, aid my hand.
Okay, now I actually think this is good. Now that we found Dr. Doom.
Wind, aid my hand.
So we gotta hope for no blue Marve. But if they blue Marvel left this turn, we still win. Oh, this is a gangster line of play.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
It's not enough though, right? They can't play a card. If they move something middle, they still lose, and we win middle and right side. They might even stay in this. Like, it looks like... I'm not sure if they're expecting the Doom, basically. That was worth a try. That was a good one. GG's. I just got an email from a video editor asking for a free gig that says, "Hi FreshLobster, I recently came across your TikTok page and really enjoyed the energy you bring to your videos. I have 0 videos on TikTok. I have made an account just to see what is on TikTok and if it's worth posting Marvel Snap videos there. I call sus." What the fuck? Is this still pool 1 meta? It's been months since I have been no-scoped by an Electra on turn 1. Ridiculous. Okay, this is a Storm Absman angle, I'm pretty sure. Oh, that might have been the random card though.
Wind, aid my hand.
Here we have a tell of this being a bot, so I will just go for this play, and if it doesn't work out I can just retreat. This is fine. I go Fantastic Zabu. And then Dr. Doom right side. Oh! Ah, but Sunspot. Sunspot beats me there. A gray base Okoye with a glimmer. Okay, the sad thing is that Khazar beats me. Good thing is they have 0 cards in hand. Khazar and Cosmo. Of course you snap. Blue Marve. Nah, okay, we're sending it. Show me what you got! Tyler. The real Tyler 1. Give me those cubes.
Victory.
We're just harvesting the bot economy right now. Electra secret OP in the Sunspot meta. Killmonger is just better. Come on. Killmonger is Electra on steroids. We've got Storm Appsman again. Get wrecked.
Wind, aid my hand.
Bots on bots on bots on bots on bots. Wait. This, they only have one more turn to play middle. I Appsman right, I Doom. Did I order correctly? Yeah. Can you explain Zabu? I do not understand. What the card does or why it's in the deck? Oh.
Friendly neighborhood
Well, I
Spider-Man.
win left and I win right. It's fine. Why is it in there? Mana discounts? It allows you to play like Shang Chi absorbing mana on the final turn. And this game was a perfect example of why Zabu was in there. We were able to play an additional Sunspot and Daredevil. Is float better? Ah, it doesn't matter, right? Our opponent can't play anything. Go for the style points. They stayed. They thought they had a chance. GG's.
Victory.
This can fairly often happen if your opponent just doesn't see something like Dr. Doom coming. Any cross-location play, basically. But here it was pointless for our opponent to stay because just clicking end round would have won already. Do we just YOLO this? Nah, it's much better to play Doom for full value.
Snap. Victory.
Bot Fiesta. Mistimed. Go left! Close enough. This works, this works. Well, it's just this and then... Oh, Absman doesn't do anything right now. Just this and Chavez right? Actually, Chavez left, probably even better. Bzzm.
Victory.
Yeah, the bots are getting better and better though, to be fair.